Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you game 1 in a series between Quantex Hyung versus Lucifron. Here on Newkirk City or Newkirk Precinct. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what the strategies are going to be. Oh, it looks like they decided to make a real Quantic tag. So Quantic Hyung spawning as the red Zerg over here on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Lucifron spawning as the blue Terran player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Some people ask me if I'm still affiliated with Quantic, and as far as I know, yes. I just don't know what my role is going to be. They did do a little bit of restructuring. They had a gaming house down in Carlsbad that I frequented a number of times. I was able to get to know a lot of the players out there, and then everything decided to fold. So they are in a restructuring phase, and Quantic Hyung perhaps they're one of their more known players as the game is getting underway. Meanwhile, Lucifron is absolutely no newcomer to at least my channel. If you guys have been watching Warcraft 3, you will know that Lucifron is one of the best, or was one of the best European players out there. I believe he was actually from Spain. I'm not 100% sure about that. I do know that he did come from the WCS, and him and his brother had placed fairly well together. Now, this is going to be this Terran versus Zerg matchup, and I'm really curious as to how these particular players are playing. The reason why I am curious as to what these players are going to be doing is it feels like the metagame has evolved from very fast aggression to a little bit slower play, more macro style, more Wings of Liberty-esque, as players are able to figure out, okay, this is how I deal with Widow Mines, this is how I deal with Mothership Core, Blink Stalkers, and all of these things. Players have been able to sit back and let their economy take over. Zerg generally benefits from not getting harassed early on. Also, the fact that queens are trained from hatcheries and not from larvae, a huge benefit for the Zerg, as queens do not cost larvae, and larvae do have a real cost associated with them. If you can train 4 queens or you can train zerglings, you normally go for queens just because the zerglings could be drones instead. And if you don't need to go out in the field, then the queen is just as good, if not, or just better all around in terms of being able to deal with early harassment units. We are going to see a command center now being placed down on the front door. We are going now into that double refinery, and with that, I do believe we'll be going into a factory followed by a reactor, and we will be going into some Hellion play. Now, I don't believe we will be going into Banshee, though, as Banshee is not necessarily the best choice any longer. You can see the SCV now doing a quick run by. Good to get taken out here. As, yes, there it goes. I apologize for the yawn. I am not, well, I'm fairly tired, but I'm not sleepy. A slight difference overall. Now, Hyung sitting on 31 over 36 up high. Lucifron sitting on 24. No big surprise there, as Zerg players generally have just more stuff on the field at this stage in the game, especially when you add in these queens, which are also mobile production buildings, essentially, being able to inject that larva and train up 4 additional units every 40 seconds. Now, there are going to be a group of Marines here, and what is going to be happening with those Zerglings? Oh, this could be a huge play, and the Zerglings, one does get taken down. Supply depot will now be added as well. Bunker being placed down, or already placed down, as Hyung and Lucifron will be in a little bit more of a standoff. So far, SCVs, Overlords still being trained here. Metabolic boost now being added. Overlords going to be taken to the skies, as Lucifron is going into the reactor Hellion, and he is also going into a starport with an armory. Now, armory normally indicates that, hey, I'm going to try and go for Hellbats at this stage. Very few Terran players are rushing Thors any longer, even though I do like Thors. Thors are perhaps the most effective unit against queens, and as queens have a lot of hit points, and Marines just can't seem to take them down fast enough. And while the Thor is able to just two-shot and take down that Queen pretty quickly. All right, Hellions now making the move across the field. We'll see what's going to be happening there. Meanwhile, we are waiting for that armory to be done, and I think as soon as it is done, we should be going, yes, into Hellbats. So this is going to be going into a 2 Hellbat drop here. So far, the Terran vehicle upgrades, level 1 now being researched. Lucifron going very heavy into this mech style of play, as the Hellions do catch that the hatchery is there, not going to be able to stop anything at all, as the Queen now taking a little bit of damage. The Hellions are now backing off. We are going to see the Overlord try to do a quick flyby. Are the Hellbats just going to jump inside that medevac? There is the Afterburners, as or the boost thrusters. Afterburners, I think, was a Valkyrie, a killed Valkyrie ability. All right, so here we go. Medevac now looking to perhaps make a move over and then do a drop straight up inside the base. This is always very, very dangerous, as a medevac is able to heal those Hellbats, and those Hellbats are extremely, extremely effective against drones and other light units. All right, you can see the drop there. How much damage is already being dealt? The Hellbat, or the medevac, now trying to get away, and how much damage will be had as the drones. Oh, another drone does get taken down. This is a beautiful micro coming in from Lucifron. You can see that the medevac has been taken down, but not after. But we did see a number of workers killed there. Let's take a look at the total losses. Lucifron will end up losing more, but I think that was a trade that he wanted to make. You see 57 drones versus 44, though. Hyung still doing a great job with a very, very strong economic advantage at this stage. And now you see what his follow-up play will be. It is going to be the Spire. Also, triple gas coming in. Hyung going to be doing a great job, as we now see a second Hellbat dropping straight up inside this mineral line. Is the Hellbat? Oh, beautiful positioning. Taking down Zergling after Zergling. The medevac now being forced to fly away, as we are seeing a bit of an engagement here. All right, the Hellbats, do they have a point of armor? No, they do not. And is this actually gonna work out? All right, there is the heal now, and this is actually gonna cause a bit of problem, as we now see that the Hellbat is trying to go after the Queen. The Queen is relatively low on hit points. Oh, and natural regeneration for the win, keeping it alive just a little bit longer, as we now have level 1 weapons upgrade completed for the mech units. All right, the Hellbats do 20 damage, 33 versus light. I could have sworn that... I'll have to take a look at those numbers a bit later. Anyways, Hellbats now making a move, and what is going to be the follow-up play here, as another, I believe that was a Hellbat, is taken down. Hellbat's just constantly trading with Hyung, and Hyung does not like this. Zergling's now making its way over, and you can see how quickly those Zerglings are going to get torched. 33 damage versus light. I believe if level 2 weapons upgrade comes in, that will pretty much be instantaneous death for every Zergling on the field. The Hellbats just walking together and dealing so much damage. You can take a look at this 4 Hellbat push, so strong, but now... Oh, Mutalisk trying to come into play. All right, is this Hellbat? Yes, going to get another drone there. Queens are battling it out. We see a drop up onto the high ground, or onto this, 3 o'clock expansion location. And still, Lucifron has been constantly doing good trading. Very strong micro coming out from the former Warcraft 3 player. And just really getting a lot of mileage off of those Hellbats. Hellbat now going to be, using thrusters and getting over here to the 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock position once more. Lucifron sitting on 114 supply advantage, 66 SCVs versus 66 drones. We are now dead even, as a group of Mutalisks quickly find themselves battling up against a Thor, and that is never in a position that you want to be. All right, those Mutalisks now backing off, and Hyung is looking to be in a bit of trouble. Hyung could not hold on to his economic advantage that long, as we now see a Queen and Spinecrawler rooting. Here we go, another round of drones. Oh, all of those units have been taken down. Is the Hellbat gonna drop? Yes, is gonna get a little bit more kills here, and so much damage dealt. Wow, what was Hyung thinking? He lost a whole bunch of workers there, and simply by grouping all of his drones together, those Hellbats were doing crazy damage. Meanwhile, Mutalisk now rushing inside to the main base. There are a whole bunch of Marines now making their way over. Some units now going to get taken down. A Thor will be arriving momentarily, so the Mutalisks are just going while they can. The Thor is going to get some more Javelin missile launchers, and there goes another as... Oh, magic boxing. Oh, it's going to be careful. Oh, there goes one. There goes another. And these Mutalisks will get cleaned up. It is now 3 bases to 3. Hyung now trying to take up his force, but Lucifron already at 146 supply, a 40 supply advantage over his opponent, with more Thors coming out onto the field. All right, Hellbats, Thors, Siege Tanks, all very, very strong units working together. SCVs now also marching out across. This is this is similar to a 3-base all-in that I used to use, or 2-base all-in that I used to use. This is just off of 3 bases, and the Hellbats really bought time for the number of Thors and Siege Tanks that you see. The Hellbats now making a move forward. What is going to be happening next as Mutalisks how much damage is going to be dealt? Mutalisks going after some of those SCVs there. And is there a missile turret? No, there is no more missile turret. Meanwhile, a front door attack here. Swarm Host going to get taken down. There they go, as all those Zerglings are going to get torched very, very quickly. All right, all of this is now taken down. Meanwhile, Siege Tanks now being added. Where are those stores? Stores need to be added as well. Siege Tanks still being brought over. And the Thors are just saying, you know what? I can just make my way over here and finish everything off. Siege Tanks now going to be sieging up here. Hatchery not canceled in time, as the Hellbats are just torching the natural expansion. Mutalisk going after another missile turret. It looks like this missile turret will get taken down, as another missile turret and a Thor has been brought over. Lucifron sitting on a 160 versus 93 supply advantage, and I believe that will be the game, as 6 Thors walk into a base and not much walks back out. And did I actually see what I thought I saw there? The Hellbats were, I believe, attacking the Siege Tanks. No, there was a scanner sweep. Never mind. All right, Hellbats continuing to go after some Spine Crawlers. You can see a whole bunch of drones trying to get away. Is it going to work? And all of those drones, they are just going to get torched so quickly. Oh, more Hellbats in position. And there they go. Hyung losing the game to Lucifron here on Newkirk City, or Newkirk Precinct. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed Game 1.